The video of the day. Today I want to talk about when you categorize, you divide. Welcome. What up, social fam? Welcome to the video of the day. I'm an OK3, short for Norman Lloyd Kinsey III. Just getting done with my run with Reds. Hope you guys are off on a fantastic start to your morning, day, whatever time you're watching this video. Hope you're doing it absolutely amazing. And what I want to talk about today is I want to talk about something that's on a deeper level. Now remember, I'm just a random guy on the internet, and this is subjective content, meaning take it for what you will, okay? This is my opinion, my thoughts. I hope it inspires and enlightens and opens up your minds to maybe potential possibilities and other things to think about outside of just what is at the forefront of the reality that we live in today, okay? So when you put things in categories, okay, I want to talk about how when you put things into categories, you divide. Now we're going to take this back to when we were kids, right? When we're kids, think about this. Oh, you have the kids table. Oh, and then you have the grown-ups table. And then as a child, for me and for Reds, we would love to be at the grown-ups table, but we're not old enough, right? Now think about this, you have the boys' bathroom and you have the girls' bathroom, right? So you have the girls go in the girls and the boys go into the boys' bathroom, and oh my God, what's in the girls' bathroom? I wanna go in there, and same difference, yada yada, you know, that type of thing. Now I get the locker room at colleges and high schools, divide those up, girls, boys, they mix together, that'd be a bad thing. I get that, right? Especially when you're talking about getting changed, but when you're using the bathroom, you're dividing, it's interesting. Also think about politics, think about Democrats and Republicans and how they're divided, and what does that do? It makes them feel like this. Think about when you have a CEO, and think about when you have, say, a frontline worker. The frontline worker never meets the CEO and can build up resentment or who knows what because that person doesn't know the CEO, so they're divided. Think about the rich and the poor. They're divided. Think about the rich, and they say that in every book that I've read, The Secrets of the Millionaire Mind and everything else, it's like, oh yeah, you are who you hang out with, and you need to set yourself around successful people to be successful, which means that successful people don't mingle with unsuccessful people. Now let's make it current for today's matters, today's things that are going on, right? So now it's like, hey, you have to sit in your home and you're quarantined, okay? You have to wear a mask, you have to wear gloves. Let's divide people as much as we possibly can, and then all of a sudden, boom, police officer, Floyd, all this stuff happens, that person passes away, he can't breathe, everyone's in turmoil, and then boom, Black Lives Matters, right? And then this is what kind of like put things in perspective for me. So I have a father, a stepfather. He's my stepfather for probably 20 something years, and he is a quarter black, my stepfather, okay? And let's get a little deeper here. And my sister just had a baby less than a year ago, or about a year ago now, with an African-American, 100% African-American. My sister's a quarter black, and now Malachi, who was just over yesterday, he's just on this week's YouTube episode for Project Entrepreneur, he is 3/4 black, right? African-American. And yesterday, I'm like, literally like, I'm not racist. I'm a neutral party, right? When it comes to politics, equal opportunities, the whole nine, right? I mean, I just want to stay in the neutral section. So yes, I was feeling this weird dividing energy, okay? I've never felt like this before, but like almost like a dividing energy when I was like picking up Malachi, or when I was like looking at my stepfather, and like I don't know where this is coming from other than the fact that I feel that when you categorize, you divide, and everything online right now is about the Black Lives Matters, and the movement is great, and I get it, but there's a deeper level to all of this subject matter, okay? On the surface level, if you look at it like just what's going on, I get the fact that we want reform, and we want support, and we want help, and we want equal opportunity, but it starts from the top. It starts from politics. So if you take it from the level of a police officer, and the police officers is what triggered all this, and I understand they go through a lot of rigorous different things like training and all these different things. Just pulling up to my house here, so it's about to get dark. I want to finish my subject matter and finish the video before I proceed forth with my day. And think about this, when you think about the police officers, and the police officers are the ones that are really causing these issues, and now people are now dividing and scared when it comes to police officers, and also now kind of dividing in a sense, not exactly, in a sense, when we put Black Lives Matters on the pedestal, we put that on this level, and then you have people that are posting saying, I'm proud to be black. Well, yes, I'm glad that you're African American. I'm glad that you're proud to be alive and you're proud to be, you know, breathing and proud to be on this earth. But when you sit there and you put people into categories, you divide them. I shouldn't feel, and this isn't about me, but why am I feeling like a divided energy towards my nephew and towards my stepfather? That doesn't make sense to me. I haven't had this feeling before. And if you think about the fact that if it's the police officers that are causing these issues, right? Then there needs to be more on a government level reform when it comes to the hiring process, when it comes to who these people are, and the politics need to fucking go away. We need straight, clear, ABC, systematic, standard operating procedures, SOPs for short, to make it so that way things are going through a process that will weed out the bullshit, that will weed out the politics and weed out maybe things that are happening behind the scenes, because this is the whole conclusion of the equation. We need reform, and we need on the top down to lead by example so we can all live long and prosper. Because at the end of the day, the movements that are going on matter. But what about the backstory of what's happening behind Floyd, the police officer, and so on and so forth? Because at a human level, we all have our own stories. On a human level, we all have our ways of things happening, and as we grow up, we have resentment towards certain people and everything else, and we don't know what the hell is going on. But we're bent up, we're stuck in quarantine, we're divided, and then we had this thing happen with Floyd, and enough was enough, and then boom, and it sparked all of these things. And I appreciate every single one of you for going out there and protesting and doing what you're doing. I don't appreciate the rioting. That's not the way to handle it. But I feel that we need reform, and I think we need to look at things at a little bit of a different perspective. Because when you categorize, you then separate. You categorize things, and then people start getting segregated. And when you start segregating and you start putting people into categories and everyone's in their own places, which we kind of need that to understand, because Sevi, if you watch this week's YouTube episode, look at this. This is some custom haircut stuff. Hey, you could be doing some new trending. I don't know. This could be like the new thing.
I'm just me, you know what I'm saying?
You heard from him and her yourself. Was a male going to a female, and she likes boys and she likes girls, and she's kind of neutral party, and she just is who she is or who he is and how she wants to feel. That's another category, boys and girls that talk about the bathroom thing. So think about this. Think about how categorizing things segregate us, and think about how we need more reform on a higher level, and we need more of like the attorneys and politicians to become a part of this, more than just like, okay, yeah, Black Lives Matters, I get it, but what can we do to change this process from a government level top down to make things better? I don't know. Something to take in consideration. Like the video if you like it, share it if you think you should share it, comment below with your thoughts, because hey, let's start the conversation if you feel a certain way. Appreciate your continued support.